if I know that I'm not saying the name correctly, she's saying, what's the ruling on following a particular madhab? And we've answered this question before. If you are someone who's a layman, in mechanics, I'm a layman. If something happens to my car's engine, I would not have an iota of what's going on. So as a layman in mechanics, I have to go to someone and he would tell me, you have to change the spark plugs, you have to do this, you have to do that, and I would take his word for it. And whatever happens, it's his responsibility. So if you're a layman in Islamic teachings, in sciences, you don't have the ability to understand Quran in Arabic. You rely on people translating the meaning, and their translation might be right and might be wrong. You don't have the basics of fundamentals of fiqh, or the fiqh in general, or the interpretation and the commentary on the hadith of the Prophet ﷺ. If this is the case, in your case, you should follow someone who you trust. Whether it is a scholar, a contemporary scholar that you can go and ask and read his fatwas and communicate with, and you trust his knowledge. Not only that, you trust his religious commitment. Because I know a lot of scholars on YouTube and on TV channels that might be knowledgeable, yet they're deviant. And they're consuming people's money, and they're calling the masses, and they're making fiery speeches, but they have no iman in their hearts. They're frauds. So you have to trust their knowledge, Islamic knowledge, and you have to trust their religious commitment. And you know that they are 24/7 abiding by the Quran and Sunnah. You ask those around them, you see them practicing, you don't see any open sin or lies or deceit. If you don't want to do this, then you may follow one madhab, one school of thought, and follow it because you trust the scholars who follow it, and you think that this is the thing that you can follow. Now, it is not permissible for you as a layman to sit back and say, oh, I like this from Hanafi madhab, but this is better in Shafi'i madhab, and I will take this from Hanbali madhab, and you pick and choose. This is not permissible. If you're a student of knowledge, if you have enough knowledge that qualifies you to look into the schools of thought and select what is most authentic and closest to the Quran and Sunnah, this is acceptable. But the 99.9% of the Muslims are not like this. They are laymen, they don't have enough knowledge, and they have to stick to one school of thought or to one scholar. Secondly,